The Madagascar Rainforest Ecosystem by Chase, Baptiste, Nally, and Sedam.
Location of the forest. It is located at 18.7669 degrees south and 46.8691 degrees east. The picture below is a picture taken by a satellite. The picture shows that the island is mostly covered by dry forest. However, on the east there is a small strip of thick forest which is the Madagascar rainforest, also known as the Madagascar tropical lowland forest. The forest covers about 112,600 kilometers of land. It is only one-third of the size it used to be before humans arrived. Temperature. Madagascar is hot. However, in the mountains it can be much cooler. Madagascar has two seasons. The rainy season goes on from November to March, and the dry season is from April to October. The seasons vary based on the area. During the rainy season, which is again from November to March, the temperature is usually between 48 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. During the dry season, however, which is from April to October, the temperature varies from 61 to 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperature continued. The average annual precipitation is around 1,000 to 1,500 millimeters, which is around 39 to 59 inches of rain. The heaviest rainfall occurs near the coastal area during May, carrying out all the way through to September, with average yearly precipitation averaging between 2,030 millimeters to 3,250 millimeters, which is around 80 to 120 inches of rain.
Species. Some of the most popular animals that live on Madagascar are the fossa, the fauna loca, and various species of lemurs. Most of the lemurs feed on fruits, leaves, insects, bark, and flowers. There are three very popular carnivores: the fauna, the fauna loca, and the narrow-striped mongoose. Some of the most popular reptiles that live on Madagascar are the Nile crocodile, the day gecko, the Europlatus gecko, and the chameleon. Most of these reptiles eat insects and sometimes fruit, but the Nile crocodile feeds on anything that gets in its path.
Habitat destruction. Tropical rainforests in Madagascar are transformed into rice fields, killing many forests and making them into rice fields. There are no nutrients in the soil after doing this for many years, and small plants that grow are not stable enough to maintain the soil. Erosion occurs. About one-third of the island burns yearly from land clearing fires. Because of slash-and-burn agricultural fires, there is erosion. And agriculture is the basis of Madagascar's economy, so erosion is damaging to the economy. Threats to local species. Lemurs, chameleons, geckos, snakes, and tortoises are all kept as pets illegally and sold. Foreign fishing boats bring in alien species which harm native species in lakes and rivers. Lakes and rivers are most affected because alien fish called the tilapia come to the waters and cause native fish called the cichlids to struggle and die. If this continues as it is, the native species will go extinct or become endangered.
The solution. Deforestation should be declared by the government and make a forest reserve. A reason for deforestation is a primary income is agriculture. The creation of a reserve would not only create jobs for local people, but also protect the forest. Making a reserve would cost a lot of money and would also have a huge loss from the lack of agricultural lands. Another problem facing the forest in Madagascar is that there is a lot of erosion because the land is bare, with nothing to protect it from the elements such as the wind and rain. A solution would be to plant native plants around the land used for agriculture, like any of the 9 varieties of the baobab tree. By doing this, it at least slows down the erosion occurring in the forest, for the ground will have plants that will stabilize the ground with the roots, and at the same time, the trees and other vegetation would protect the soil from the direct contact with the wind, which was one of the elements that caused the most erosion in the forest. These solutions will not just be accomplished overnight, for it will require the government to step in. There might also be a lot of opposition from the farming companies and their workers. These solutions would also cost a lot of money to create and maintain it. This might result in there having to be a tax increase for the people living near the Madagascar rainforest. They would also need the compliance of the larger farming companies, for all they want to do is make profits, and making a reserve would not enable them from making larger profits every year. In conclusion, there are many solutions that would protect the ecosystem, but they would cost a lot and cause some opposition among the local people and the larger farming companies.
Here's our works cited.